A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got a little grass. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Caught in the backfield, it's Small.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This is a designed run. Might have a chance. Ripping off Huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Blue 22.
Might be changing the route. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going right and going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Looking left. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Hughes. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up. Line, everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. First play. To the air, it's Craig. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The run inside. It's Payne. Makes it past the marker.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting.
Here's a little room there. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Running inside, it's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Payne. Could be an alley. Discards him with a stiff arm. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Houston wants to play fast.
Check, check, check. Wide, Eddie Disco. Wide, Eddie Disco. Move.
Making side adjustments here.
Wilson, Wilson. Link, link, link.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Walker. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. Down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Cougars!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He goes out of... Right at the 37-yard line, a good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finding open areas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Fires left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking for space. It's Payne. a tackle. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 8 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Buckeyes, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Houston offense comes onto the field. On the run, it's Hughes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Inside the 40. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
There's some room. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Hughes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the single back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. And some room to work. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
A designed run for the quarterback. Took care of it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougar!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running inside, it's Payne. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On the ground, it's Payne. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. The give to the lone running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sellers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Maybe some room here. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And here they come almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Finding some room. And he's in, pounded his way in for nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Sellers. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the 1st down. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front,
they've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Give to the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.